For over 100 years, two titans have been fighting for global domination: Coca-Cola and Pepsi. It is the most expensive marketing war in history, but in the 1970s, the underdog landed a devastating blow. Pepsi launched a simple experiment, the Pepsi Challenge, and proved something terrifying. People liked their taste more. This single test sparked a panic inside Coca-Cola, a panic that led to the biggest marketing disaster of all time. You have to understand, for most of the 20th century, this wasn't a war, it was a monarchy. Coca-Cola was the default drink for planet Earth. It was in every country, on every continent. They invented the modern image of Santa Claus. Their brand was tied to American victory in World War II. Coca-Cola wasn't a product, it was an icon. And Pepsi? Pepsi was just a cheap sugar water from the grocery store. They were seen as a joke. Until they decided to stop fighting the brand and start fighting the product. So, Pepsi attacked. But they didn't attack Coca-Cola's brand, they attacked its taste. This was the Pepsi Challenge. For years, Pepsi ran TV commercials showing real people, blindfolded, choosing Pepsi over Coke, time and time again. It was a marketing massacre. Then, they went for the jugular. They launched the Pepsi Generation campaign, signing the biggest star on Earth, Michael Jackson. The message was clear. Coke was the dusty old drink of your parents. Pepsi was the future. The attack worked. The Pepsi Challenge wasn't just a gimmick. It was a public humiliation. For the first time, Coca-Cola's market share was shrinking fast. Panic set in at their Atlanta headquarters. Their executives, once untouchable, were terrified. They believed Pepsi was right. They believed their 100-year-old taste was the problem. So, in 1985, they made a secret, catastrophic decision. They would change the formula. They spent millions developing a new, sweeter flavor, codenamed Project Kansas. And then, they launched it. It was called New Coke, and it was their solution to kill the Pepsi Challenge forever. On April 23, 1985, Coca-Cola launched New Coke. And it was a public disaster. The backlash was immediate and brutal. The company received over 40,000 letters of protest. People weren't just disappointed, they felt betrayed. They didn't want a sweeter taste. They wanted their Coke. Pepsi, of course, was ecstatic. They ran commercials mocking Coca-Cola, declaring, "The other guy blinked." They declared victory in the Cola Wars. The New Coke experiment was a failure of historic proportions, lasting only 79 days, before the company was forced to surrender. So, Coca-Cola surrendered. They killed New Coke and brought back the original formula, renaming it Coca-Cola Classic. And the public went insane with joy. People celebrated in the streets. It was the homecoming of an American icon. And here is the final genius twist. The New Coke disaster accidentally became the greatest marketing move in history. Why? Because it reminded millions of people who had forgotten just how much they truly loved the original. Coca-Cola's sales exploded, leaving Pepsi in the dust once again. Pepsi had won the battle, but by making a mistake, Coca-Cola won the war.